What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. What demon you talking about, Young Rich? Hey, everybody. What's up, Gina Bina? Hey, Abby. Legally declared broke. I'm with you, girl. Young Rich, Dominique. Hey, how y'all doing? How's everybody doing? Brandon. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Tracy. What's up? You got your holy water. Hey, Xavier. Me too, Xavier. I hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. Hey, what's up, Auntie? Hey, Dewana. So listen, y'all. First of all, I forgot to give y'all my Black Girl Magic yesterday. I forgot. I have two Black Girl Magic for y'all. First of all, Black Girl Magic going out to Simone Biles and Jordan. I forget her first name. No, her first name is Jordan. I forget her last name. She came in third place, but Simone Biles came in first place at the Nationals this weekend and in dominating fashion. I implore y'all to go look at some of her performance this weekend. I mean, listen, the girl is bad. The girl is bad. And the young lady that came in third place, she's good too. And she's tall. And when she does those flips, baby, them legs, and so it was great. Y'all go watch some of those clips over the weekend. It was a wonderful, wonderful exhibition. Next are the Olympic trials. And we are wishing her, Jordan Childs, thank you, Dewana. And we are wishing her all of the best moving into that. Second, we want to give some Black Girl Magic to Tiana Taylor, being the first woman for Maxim magazine, being named sexiest person alive. She's on the list, first woman to be on the list, they said, or maybe black woman. Anyway, so we giving a shout out to her as well. Okay, so we got some Black Girl Magic. Got the Black Girl Magic. Listen, until that air conditioner come on, the girl's gonna be out. Okay, until the air conditioner come on, y'all just gonna have to get used to it. That's what it is. Okay. The good news is that it's raining, so it's cooled off a little bit. I got the fan on. I have it on low, so y'all don't hear it. Hopefully, it doesn't bother y'all. First black woman. Thank you, Xavier. Oh yeah, the picture where she was fixing Jordan's hair. That's right. You're supposed to fix your sister's crown, honey. You saying I have to do a skincare routine? Are you saying that my skin looks bad and I need to do one? Or are you asking me if I do one? I'm not sure, Lauren, what you're saying. You saying my skin look bad? You said I need to find me a skincare routine? Is that what you're saying, girl? But honestly, if you asking me if I have a skincare routine, I really hate to disappoint y'all, but I don't. I really don't. I really rotate around with my face washes. Like, I don't have any one face wash that I'm like, this is what I do. Abby yells at me all the time because I don't have a skincare routine. Now, when I put makeup on, I do the whole kit and caboodle, with the makeup thing. But when it's just this, But if you're telling me I need to get a skincare routine, that's another conversation. I'm just saying. I'm over here playing Geek Squad for my mom. I got her Samsung Galaxy, so I'm getting it activated. I know that's right. Listen, I've had to do that for my parents too. Oh, you're saying my skin is growing. Oh, thank you. Girl, right now I'm using Avon products. If you want to know the truth of the matter, I'm using the Avon face cleanser, and then there's a moisturizer. If you want to know the truth of the matter, like honestly, I'll pull it up before we get off of here. Remind me to pull up which one I'm using, but I'll show you what I'm using. But that's what I'm using right now. But what I'm saying is, like, when that runs out, I might order it again. I might order something different. Abby might tell me to get something, and I'll try something. Little baby might be talking about something I'll look at. So yeah, but thank you, Lauren. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's get into the bullshit and the drama. Okay. All right. So there has been an explosion of Real Housewives information over the last 2 days. So let's start. I used to do cocoa butter. Do I ship to California? Absolutely. The link I use the Fenty Fat Water when I put makeup on. I don't use it every day. Hold on. Y'all hear that thunder? There's the link right there. You just go to that link and it'll ship wherever you put the address in. Just go to the online, the link, and it'll ship right to you, babes. Thank you so much. I hope you find something. Use it every day. That's the purpose. Y'all can hear her yelling at me through the phone, right? Anyway, so let's start at the beginning and work our way around. So the Real Housewives of New Jersey started filming today. The new season. They said that this is the first cast in Real Housewives history to have the same principal cast for 4 seasons in a row. They have not made any major changes to their cast for the 4th season in a row. Now, here's my confused. I'm confused at it. Because if last season was so bad that they had to cut it short, why would you bring the same people back? Why wouldn't you switch it up and try to find some new people or some new blood? That don't even make no sense. Because it seems to me like you're gonna get what you've always got, right? But okay, we'll see if they bring it this season, honey. They said that today they weren't doing any group filming. It was just gonna be like, you know how they show those little clips at the beginning of people doing different things with their family, whatever. So they were just doing that kind of filming, y'all. It's thundering and lightning. I don't know if anything is gonna get knocked out, but if it get knocked out, y'all know we just have to either come back later or come back tomorrow. But we're gonna do it. Young Rich says the cast is perfect. Okay. No, I'm talking about the Real Housewives of New Jersey right now. We're gonna get to Potomac. I'm working my way around the franchise. I'm working my way around the franchises. The Real Housewives of the OC, the original, the first franchise, I know y'all heard that right. Y'all just heard that. The Real Housewives of I was gonna say Ocean City, Lord, of the OC, Orange County, that is. They start filming. I think later on this month. They start filming either later on this month or early next month. And the contracts have gone out, and it looks like they're bringing back Tamara Judge, who they fired last season. They're bringing Tamara back. You're legally declared broke. You in my neighborhood. You in my neck of the woods, honey. Is my phone charged? Child, no. Hold on. Let me see. I mean, I got a little bit of juice. Hold on. Let me plug it in. I got a little bit of juice. I ain't got a lot. You in Nova? Oh, you in Northern Virginia? Yeah. It's I'm not too far from you. I mean, I'm in Maryland, but I'm not too far from you. Yes. Well, you know what? The storm is moving, but you know what? There have been times where I hear all that thunder and lightning and don't a lick of damn water drop. It be raining other places, child. He don't want me talking about the housewives. Girl. Listen, Lauren, that's why my air conditioner is out now. That's what happened Saturday. I had a power surge and it blew out the converter on my air conditioner. That's exactly what happened. Do I have a surge protector on my outlets or my power cords? I do on my power cords, but on my outlets, no, I don't think I do. I know I do on my power cords though. But on my outlets, no. Looks like I'll be taking a trip to Home Depot this week because I ain't got nothing like that on my power cords. I mean on my my outlets. So Tamara Judge will be coming back, and then Heather, a woman by the name of Heather, who seems like, I feel like she was on the show before, and then she didn't come back, or maybe was a friend to the show. She seems to be familiar. She'll be coming back. Her husband is a plastic surgeon, and he's on the show Botched. So he's no stranger to, this whole reality thing. And I feel like she's been on the show before, but she definitely is coming on with her own following. So we'll see what happens with that. We'll see if they shake up the cast a little bit. Remember, the ratings last season for OC were horrible. But again, y'all, I'm going to give them a pass because with COVID, remember, if you watched the OC last season, there were about 3 episodes that they filmed themselves on their cell phone and had to send the footage to Bravo, and Bravo edited it. Like, it was such a weird situation with COVID. And so I thank you, T Lounge. So I feel like it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? Is that the guy who was married to Adrian? Is that him? Ooh, C. Golden. Is that her husband? I remember him, and he is on Botched. Oh, I didn't make that connection. Is that the man he married after him and Adrian got divorced? I mean, the woman he married? Ooh. Hey, Quintessential. Ooh. Yeah, Xavier. And I think a lot of it has to do, I think part of it is burnout. I think part of it is we're kind of over this format. But I also think part of it is they really couldn't bring anything to us because of COVID. I just think they were so limited. Oh, that's his partner. Okay, that's his partner. I just think we're limited. We were so limited. So y'all know how I feel. I'm giving all of the shows a pass for this season. All of my reality shows that didn't really do it for me, I am giving them a pass this season. Okay. Now we're going to see what they bring next season, but I'm giving them a pass. If they had to film during COVID, I'm going to give them a pass. Okay. So that's the Real Housewives of the OC, and they are getting ready to start filming. They have not started, I don't believe, but they're getting ready to start filming. I find it interesting that 3 of the franchises are going to start filming this like within the next 30 days because New York started today. The OC starts, I want to say they start next week, I think. And then Atlanta is going to start before the end of the month. Well, the end of the month is in 2 weeks. So we have 3 franchises that are starting filming within the next 3 weeks. I find that to be very interesting. Now, the same thing with Atlanta. Atlanta is going to start filming, they said before the end of the month. So before the end of June. As of right now, I think they said contracts went out this week. So we will know, depending on who confirms or doesn't confirm. But it seems like we said yesterday, Portia, Kenya definitely coming back. Drew Sidor was offered a contract. From my understanding, Drew was offered, she'll be coming back. We know LaToya's not coming back. They said last year, at the end of last season, Toya wasn't coming back. And Kandi and Cynthia are sort of up in the air. Now, remember, Bravo doesn't normally just outright fire people. Normally what they do is offer them a bullshit contract and give them the opportunity to not accept it. So it will be very interesting to see what will happen with Kandi and Cynthia. I'm going to be honest with you. I could see Cynthia being okay with being a friend of the show. And I could even see Kandi being okay with being a friend of the show, but for different reasons. I see Cynthia being okay with being a friend to the show because she kind of still needs the work, right? She kind of still needs the job, the exposure, and all of that. Kandi, I can see taking a friend of the show because it'll free her up to kind of do other things and still, do the show. For the people who don't like Kandi, that's fine, but Kandi is busy, honey. She's booked and busy. Kandi is booked and busy. So I could see them both doing it. I don't have any information on New York right now, Young Rich. I really don't have any information. They could at least give us reunions. If the season is so daggone lackluster, I want A+ reunions. I'm talking Love and Hip Hop season 3 reunion level. But all of them did do reunions. We got reunions for all of the housewives. What are you talking about? We got reunions for all of the housewives. So I'm a little confused today. Hey, King Retro, where you been? Hey, boo. Candy is good in the new season. I'm behind on the show. I gotta get caught up. Does Bravo have enough crew and staff for all of the going on? Yeah. Because remember, all of the Housewives shows are not produced by the same company. They don't all have the same producers. So they all had their own crews and stuff like that. Oh, you meant good reunions. Well, if you got a lackluster season, it's hard to give a good reunion if it won't nothing during the season. What's up? Take it back. How you doing, babe? You good over here, boo. You won't be blocked. You good over here. So that is what's going on down to the Atlanta. One of Simon's side chicks posted Cash App receipts, basically with the dates, and the dates overlap the time that Portia said that him and her was dating, and overlap the time that he claimed he was faithful to his wife. Listen, I'm over all of it. A Cash App receipt does not mean that it was like, let's be clear. And I'm about to step on some toes. Y'all about to be mad at me, but let me just go on and make it and say it and call a thing a thing. If you were sleeping with this man and your proof that you were sleeping with this man is that he was paying you, that is the definition of a what? Hey, Tabitha, what's up, babe? I saw you were live earlier. I was in and out. I was in your live. I was trying to get some stuff done, but I was listening. How many side chicks did this man have? As many as he can afford. That's why, you know what, and I ain't going down that rabbit hole, y'all. I ain't doing it. But that is why I was never impressed with him claiming that Fallon cheated on him, because I'm not convinced that you ain't cheat on her. I ain't saying she innocent, but don't sit there and act like you are either, sir. I don't believe it. Sorry. I'm exactly like Queen. It just seemed like every day it's just something else. I feel like Portia's going to come up short on this last scheme of hers. Hey, Zara. Hey, boo. They could have gave Atlanta a good reunion. Somebody should have gone up against Latoya's head. Again, if nothing happened during the season, I don't know what you want in the reunion. And you said somebody could have gone up against Latoya's head. I don't know what that means. You mean like somebody hit her? Is that what you're talking about? Tabitha, we talking about all the different Housewives. A lot of information dropped about the different franchises. So we just going around the franchises. We in Atlanta now. We about to get to Potomac in a minute, but we talking about the information because Atlanta's getting ready to start filming at the end of the month, and we're talking about who got contracts and who didn't. New Jersey started filming today. Orange County starts filming, I think they said next week. So we were just talking about all of them started filming and who's coming back and stuff like that. Plus, Candy should be focused on producing her OLG show. Well, the show will be, that is true because the show is going to be filming this summer. So if the Real Housewives of Atlanta is getting ready to start filming by the end of the month, then filming is going to overlap her show and Portia's show. That's interesting. I thought Atlanta wasn't going to start filming till the end of the summer because Candy's show and Portia's show is going to be filming this summer. Huh. That is very interesting. No, Tabitha, they said Fallon is not coming back, which if they're not going to talk about Portia and Simon, then I'm okay with Fallon not coming back. But if Portia and Simon are going to in any way, shape, or form talk about their relationship, then I think Fallon should be at least offered a friend of the show so that she could be there to defend herself and it don't turn into what they've been trying to do in the social media. Hey, Jaded. Hey, boo. New Jersey is so redundant, same old stuff every season. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You giving me the same cast every season. Like, I thought Portia's show was already filming. It might be, but it still would be, wouldn't it be over? Okay. Okay, give me a second. Let me figure this out. So if Portia's show is already filming and Portia's show is supposed to be focusing on her life, that would include this new man she's engaged to, right? So maybe that's their way of getting around talking about, because remember y'all was telling me that they're not going to talk about their relationship on this new season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. But maybe that's how they're going to get around it if they give Bravo this 3-4 part special of Portia's life. Then by the time she get ready to film for the season, she ain't got to talk about Simon. Which, okay, see, that's the game they playing. Okay. Now, I thought originally when we were going to get this inside scoop on Portia's life, I thought it was going to be dealing with her activism and stuff. I didn't think we was going to have to look at 4 episodes of her and this new man and somebody else's husband. I ain't know that's what we was going to be doing. I wasn't going to watch it no way. Don't ask me to review it because I'm telling y'all now, I'm not. Don't ask me about Portia's fancy life, whatever the hell the name of the show is going to be. I ain't reviewing it. Probably ain't even going to watch it. I'm telling y'all now, I love y'all. I do, but I'm not doing it. Child, if they ain't talking about this Simon Fallon, Portia Mel's, what else is there? That's what, Tabitha, that is what I said yesterday. I said, it's no way in hell that they gonna get around that. And let's be clear, y'all might not, maybe Portia ain't gonna talk about it, but I'm gonna tell you who is gonna talk about it the whole damn season. Kenya Moore. If y'all don't think that Kenya Moore is going to be on that shit like a dog on a bone the whole season, bitch. Child. Kenya going to be on that thing all season. So y'all cannot talk about it, but unless you plan to edit Kenya ass out for the whole season, it's going to get talked about. All season long. And if her and Marlo ain't made up yet, Marlo and Kenya are going to tag team the dog shit out of Portia and Shamia all season long. And I'm going to be like this. Kenya done already hired a private detective. Y'all, I can't stand Kenya, but she make good TV, baby. She makes for good TV, honey. Child. Oh, she make for good TV. Listen, I ain't lying, y'all. I'm telling y'all now. If Marlo and Kenya are still friends next season, they don't have to bring nobody back. It could just be Marlo, Kenya, Portia, and Shamia, and that is it. That is all. I don't care about nothing else. Nothing. I don't care about nothing else. I'm going to be here for the Marlo and Kenya show. I promise y'all, it is going to be a bloodbath. A bloodbath. And I'm going to be here for it. I'm sorry. Anyway. All right, y'all. Let's get on the train and ride on up 85, 95 north. And let's go and get to the Housewives of Potomac. It's a few things going on with these Housewives of Potomac. So I'm going to start with the Housewives of Potomac, and then we'll parlay into the All About the Tea stuff, because I said I wasn't going to talk about this All About the Tea situation, but we're going to talk about it because now it has overlapped onto the Real Housewives stuff. So we're going to get to it, but let's talk about a couple of things over to the Real Housewives of Potomac before we get into that, okay? They're going to eat the African matchmaker up too, child. That's what I said, Shamia. It's going to be Portia and Shamia versus Marlo and Kenya all season. And they're going to tag team the shit out of her. Tag team the shit out of her. I'm telling y'all. I don't know who else they going to bring on that show. And I don't even care. But baby. Yes, Kenya already has Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego outfit for Portia. All right. Now, y'all know how I am about this conversation. So we ain't going to be on it long, and I ain't going to get too deep into it because y'all already know how I feel about this situation. But I would be remiss if I didn't bring it to y'all's attention. So Candace is bringing up the colorism issue. I don't have the text messages in front of me and read all of that. But let me give y'all a synopsis, and I can direct y'all to Layla Lynn's channel. She did a whole synopsis on it, and I'm sure a few other YouTubers have probably broken down all of the comments that Candace made and the messages that were stated. But essentially, there was a blog post that was put up, and the comment was in reference to how does Ashley get away with everything, but people come for Candace, or however it is. And Candace was like, I think the insinuation was that people don't come for Ashley because she's light-skinned and she's half white and got a white husband, and so she gets away with stuff. And it's because of the fact that Candace is a darker complexion than Ashley. Candace commented under there saying, yes, that's it. I'll be the one to say it. It is what it is. And then Wendy kind of seconded that emotion and made some comments as well about, yes, and they even said something about would they have shown the same grace to Candace's mother if she was the one that was homeless like they did Ashley's mom, and Ashley's mouth being so slick and how she got away with stuff and Candace can't get away with it. So listen, let me say this. I just feel like people have selective memories. I just feel like people have selective memories. I know for a fact that we dogged the shit out of Ashley mama for living in that tent under the tunnel with her man. I know we did. You know how I know we did? Because I was one of the people that did it. I know we dogged the shit out of her mama. We talked about the fact that Ashley was taking care and paying her mama's bills with Michael's money. Remember we talked about that? We did it. We talked about it. We drugged her. We did. We drugged the hell out of her, okay? Ashley, y'all can go back and look at my old reviews. I used to give Ashley the blues because I thought Ashley was absolutely wretched and out of pocket, especially when they were insinuating that Monique was an alcoholic and that's why she got into that car accident, yada, 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 Buddha. We dragged the dog shit out of Ashley. Let's just be clear about that, okay? Candace, you know why we don't give your mama no grace? Because you talk about your mama like a dog. You are the one that has brought everything negative that we know about your mama. You told us. And let's not forget that your mama hit you upside the head with that damn purse. You told us that. You told us that your mama hit you upside the head with the purse. You told us that your mama owned the house that you live in. You told us that your mama takes care of you. You told us that you work for the hair company that your mama started and you are the owner of, but your mama gave you the seed money. Ma'am, we wouldn't know none of that if you ain't tell us. And we talked about this last season. You and Monique are about the same damn complexion without makeup. I don't understand what you're talking about. Your mouth is what gets you in trouble, ma'am. All of the time. I find it interesting that the new girl on the show is throwing food at you. What you say to her, Candace? Why is the new girl throwing food at you, Candace? Now, I will say this. And Tabitha, I think me and you might have touched on this last season. I will say this, though. I do have a problem with the fact that Michael is still allowed to film. That I have a problem with. And I do think if Michael were a black man, I do think that would have been handled differently. Now, on that, I agree. I will say that. I will absolutely say that. Michael running around grabbing people, or if Michael was grabbing women's asses the way he's grabbing the men's asses, that would be a different conversation. And we talked about this before. Now, on that one, I do have a problem. And I had even debated about whether I was going to even entertain the Real Housewives of Potomac because I did have a problem with that situation with Michael. And I felt like, but I think it's being handled that way for two reasons. One, because he's assaulting men, and two, because he is a white man. But I think if he was grabbing women like the way he's grabbing men, I absolutely feel like something would have been done. Now, that I believe that. But I also believe that the fact that he's white don't hurt. Now, I'm going to tell you what I know. Or at least what I think. Yeah, I have a problem with that. Now, I do, and especially since we have the footage. Like, the whole thing at Monique's house was kind of questionable because Monique didn't have the footage. But when we saw that film, and I know that goes all the way back to the first season, but remember, Giselle brought it up at the reunion at the first season that Michael was grabbing people on the butt, but they didn't have no footage. And then miraculously, this footage pops up a couple of months ago. Yes, it was from season 1, but it confirms what Giselle. Now, listen, a broke clock twice is right twice a day. If Giselle right, then I'm going to give her credit for being right. Giselle said that shit first season. So I don't understand why Michael gets a pass. So that I will agree. But Candace, you listen. Candace, come here. Come here. Come close, my love. Come here. You are not a likable person. Light skin, dark skin, green or blue. Your mouth makes you not a likable person. Okay? I'm just saying. I really want to know who Candace is talking about, the cast or the audience. What you mean? What you mean about what? She's talking about in general. She's saying that I think she's talking about the viewers. I think she's talking about people in general, that we have a tendency to let people who are light-skinned get away with things that dark-skinned people can't get away with, or darker skin. I think she's talking about us. She's talking about the viewers and the media, bloggers and vloggers and all of that. That's what she's talking about, I believe. Right. You know, Candace is always the victim. Exactly, Miss Bowen. Candace is always the victim. It's never her. It is never her fault. It's never her fault. She's always the victim. If it's 3 viewers, she's wrong and delusional, especially in regards to this show. Child. Now, let's talk about how this has overlapped into, because I know y'all been trying to get me to talk about this all about the tea thing all week. And we talked a little bit about it earlier this week. I still ain't dipping all the way in this water, but I'll put my pinky toe in the shallow end. Now, listen. All About the Tea is a gossip site. Let's be clear. It is a gossip site. And people run their gossip sites how they do it. I do celebrity news. Tabitha does celebrity news. Jada does celebrity news. And the reality is we all have opinions. We do. We all have opinions. Abby don't do celebrity news. Y'all know why Abby don't do celebrity news? Because Abby don't give a fuck. She don't. She tell y'all all the time. She don't care. So she don't talk about celebrity news. She don't care. I do celebrity news and I have opinions. Sometimes my opinions are stronger than others, right? So Monica has opinions. She uses her channel, however she's going to use her channel with her opinions. Now, Monica was, I'm going to say friendly. She had a strong, friendly relationship with Monique from the Real Housewives of Potomac. And as a result of her having a strong, friendly relationship with the Real Housewives of Potomac, with Monique, a lot of her reporting was very much slanted in favor of Monique. Monique has been on her channel multiple times. Her and Monique have conversations off the record. I believe Monique would pass her little information, little tidbits. I believe Monique would. And Monique has been on her panel, right? So a lot of her reporting, it was very slanted. It was very slanted. And I like Monique, but it is what I'm going to call a spade a spade. So now that things are sort of blowing up over on her channel, now you have people coming out who were, for lack of a better word, victims of the slant. You have the Wendy Acephos and the Candace Dillards are now commenting and saying, hey, this is karma. When you play, you can't win. When you play dirty, they're saying different things as well. And I find it to be very interesting because I'm curious to see who else is going to speak up. Because let's be clear, she came after a lot of people really, really hard. And I don't watch her like that, but even watching her titles, which in my opinion, her titles were clickbait. I'm just going to call a spade a spade. Her titles had a lot of clickbait in them, okay? I'm going to call a spade a spade. There's a lot of clickbait going on there. Yeah, they said that she had a relationship with Mariah, which she did. Remember when that whole lawsuit and everything with Mariah? You could not tell her that Mariah didn't have a good lawsuit and was about to own Bravo, right? Claimed she had seen the documents, right? She came for T.I. and Tiny mercilessly for weeks. Shekinah, Apple Watts, right? Wendy Acefo, Candace Dillard. I mean, she came for these people. Candy, yes. I don't know what Candy did to her, honey, but she couldn't stand Candy, okay? And it will be very interesting now to see how people respond to this. Now, let's be clear. Monica will be back. Now, she might be taking a little hiatus now. She may be regrouping. She may be waiting for the tides to die down and for people to stop talking. But she'll be back, and she'll probably bring her panel back. If nothing else but to prove to people that she could do it once, she could do it twice, right? She'll get some new people who will be willing to come on. She may do things differently as far as how she handles business. Maybe she'll get contracts. Maybe she'll handle it more like a business. I don't know. But she'll be back. I believe she will. It's too big of a channel for her not to do it. But it'll be very interesting to just see how, if it changes how she moves, because like I said, Wendy sort of came for her a little bit today, honey. She wanted to be the Perez Hilton of this generation. That man terrorized celebrities with his blog, still one of the most hated. He absolutely did. And you know what? I used to watch when it was still just a website, before he got on YouTube, before he got, all of that. When it was just a website, you would go in and then you would have to check to see if he had updated anything or put anything new on there. I would check. Listen, I used to check Perez Hilton 2 or 3 times a day to see if he put anything new on his blog, right? I'm going to tell you when I stopped messing with Perez Hilton. I stopped messing with Perez Hilton when he got beat up by will.i.am from the Black Eyed Peas after he had been talking trash about the Black Eyed Peas, and then he wanted to cry victim. I said, sir, you done called this man everything but a child of God. You done talked about him. You done drugged him. You done all this stuff. And then you rolled up on him on the street, and he was like, what's good? And you was like, ah! And yeah, all I know was he came online with a black eye. That's all. Yes, he did. And let me tell you something. I think that is probably one of the most despicable things you could do to somebody is out them. I just think that's one of the most despicable things you could do. Now, I've heard people joke about different things. Like, we've all joked about certain celebrities, like, well, that may not have ever confirmed whether they were gay or not, saying, oh, you think they might be gay? Yeah, I think they're gay. I'm not talking about that kind of stuff. I'm talking about when you know or have inside information about stuff and you put that out there. I think that's probably one of the most, that and probably outing people's medical situations, whether like if somebody, has cancer or has HIV and they ain't told nobody, that is not your place to tell nobody none of that. None of that. I just think that's and he did. You're right. He used to do that. He used to out people. He absolutely did. Hey, Monk Chip. You must have been slowing down at work. I've been seeing you in the chats a lot more lately. For a while, I was worried about you because I hadn't seen you, but I know how hard you be working, girl. She did. She doxed Sherelle World and her husband. She sure did. My thing is, why they be friends and doing business with avatars, especially with the way she talks. Well, I don't really care about the way she talks, but I'm not even, the reality is people do avatars, especially, she does do a lot of salacious type stuff, and maybe she lives, I think she did say where she lived, but maybe she just doesn't want people to recognize her when she's out and she doesn't want to deal with that. I'm okay with her being an avatar, honestly. Publicly. And honestly, like for the panel, she was paying them, I think they said $200, between $200 and $300 a month. You ain't got to, I don't have to know what you look like to get my $300. It's a gratuity. I don't have to know what you look like. Now, we start talking about we're going to get into some other deeper business situations. Yeah, I need to know what you look like. You know what I'm saying? I'm not signing no contracts with an avatar. I'm not making no long-term commitments like that. And I'm not doing that. But just to come on to click the link on the panel, you was on vacation week before last and you're trying to get to work later on. I hope you did something nice for vacation, Monk Chip. You work so hard. Due to how she treated players and such, the panel members love the show. Yeah, they say her subscriber count has dropped significantly. She did turn her count off, so you can't really see unless you know how to look on other websites that kind of give you a ballpark of what people's subscriber count is. But from my understanding, it has dropped significantly. And yes, Bishop left yesterday. Schoolboy announced today that she was leaving. And I think Marcella said they were leaving. So at this point, I don't think anybody's left. But let's be clear. She has thousands and thousands of followers and people that support her. She'll be able to build another platform. Another panel. Listen, I'm going to give it another week or two that she's going to probably try to let this whole thing die over. And then she'll be back. As an employee, you need to see who you're dealing with. So things pop off. Now they disappear, leaving the person stranded in the drama. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like for me being on the panel and her paying me a gratuity, I probably would have been fine with it. But if she wanted me to actually sign off on something, nah, I need to know what you look like. I'm not signing contracts with an avatar. No, I'm not doing that. And if you can't trust me to know what you look like for real, then oh well, I guess this ain't the place for me to be. But me clicking the link and coming onto your platform, yeah. She doesn't, so Jeff. I don't think she does. Remember, the panel is new, y'all. She just started doing the panel in January, so that's new. Oh, you went down south to visit your mama and Nana. I know that's right, visiting Nana. Yeah, see, I wouldn't be doing all of that, you know. But the reality, again, like I said, y'all, she'll pop back up in a minute, and she's gonna probably, when she pop back up, if I were her, I would pop back up. I would go live. She'd probably get damn 20,000 people in the live. Say her piece and say this is the last time I'm going to speak on it, and let her tell her side of the story. Now, whatever her version of the story is, I ain't getting into whether it's the right version or the wrong version. It's her version. Let her tell her version of the story, show whatever receipt she wants to show. And I would say this is the one and only time I'm going to talk about this, and that be it. And then the next day, I come right back to my gossip, and either you there or you not. And like I said, people will come back. People are mad. People in their feelings. She be all right. But she got to Olivia Pope the situation. She's got to handle it. And part of the problem is that it's growing legs because nobody's heard from her. So Monica is messy, but no one forced them to be nasty with their commentary. They've gotten in the mud at one point or another. I agree. And I feel like, yeah, it just is what it is, child. No, Bojangles sent out a tweet and said it ain't her. That she ain't the one that worked for them. That's what they said now. That's what they had said onto the Twitter. Exactly, Tabitha. Monica would be fine. Like I said, if I were her, I would schedule a live and I'm saying this is going to be the one and only time I tell my story. Let her speak her story. Like I said, whether you believe her version of it or you agree with her version of it, it don't matter. It's her version of the story. She'll probably get on a regular night on her celebrity stuff. She was getting 2,000-3,000 in the chat. She'll probably get 10,000 people in the chat to hear what she has to say. And again, be done with it. And the next day, I will unveil my new panel, introduce my new panel, and move on with life. And I would never speak of it again. Now that's me. I would never speak of it again. And if she wants to talk to these people behind the scenes and try to clear things up, that's not our business. But at this point, it's really nothing. I mean, everybody done told. See, the problem is she allowed everybody to tell the story for her. So everybody's told their version of the story at this point. Bishop done told his part of the story. Schoolboy ain't really told her story, but she gave her little farewell today. You know, we know Players and told her story. So Debonair done told his story. Only person we really ain't heard from is what's her name, Marcella. They just take stuff too serious for me. Report the news or forget the stupidity. It's not like they're family. I have coworkers I can't stand, but we ain't parting ways and being grimy. Well, listen, I agree with you, but see, I said I wasn't gonna get into this. My opinion, and I'm gonna say this, and then I ain't going down the rabbit hole. But my opinion is this: I don't understand why they got so upset when Players wanted to leave, and the fact that Monica and Schoolboy reacted the way they reacted without even seeing her video. That's the part that I just don't understand. It'd be different if they saw the video and they didn't even look at the damn video. They said they reacted from comments that were sent. I understand that part, but what I'm saying is that's stupid to me. You know, people, we all know how telephone works. We all know how that works. You're reacting to text messages and DMs from people that watched it. I would never go that far off of hearsay. That's me, though. I would never react like that over hearsay. I just wouldn't. Especially not when you can just go and click the damn link and watch a 15-minute video for yourself. It'd be different if the video had been erased and nobody knew what she said. It'd be different if it was a private conversation that she said to somebody and they was reporting it back. But you literally had the video in your face and all you had to do was go look at it. And so for you to sit there and do all of that and then say, well, I didn't even see the video. Don't even make no damn sense to me. That is true, Tabitha. Celebrity gossip is messy, honey. You ain't lying. It is. That's what Monica was using Schoolboy for, damage control, but Schoolboy couldn't handle the backlash. I stopped watching her because I knew I was complicit by clicking and watching. Yeah, I didn't really watch her. I mean, I saw the headlines and stuff, but I didn't really watch her. But I don't have no beef with her. Like, I don't know her. I ain't no problems with her. Well, that's true. It's the straight up lying. Gossip is one thing, but if you claiming evidence and documents, it takes it to another level. Because remember, she came hard for Martell. She came hard for Marceau on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, I understand the Martell thing because we all came hard at Martell, but I didn't understand why she came so hard for Marceau. Remember, and she did a lot of clickbait on Marceau. And Marceau actually did a couple of lives, and he addressed her personally and was like, all about the tea or Monica, you know, I saw your video last night, and that was, you know, that's a really dangerous thing you're doing, that you're claiming X, Y, and Z, and you're claiming to have proof of X, Y, and Z. I would love to see that proof. Like, I feel like he was low-key letting her know, you need to back up off me or you're going to be in court. Like, he was real nice about it, and he said it with a smile, but I feel like he was really letting her know, you need to back up off me, and Monica stopped talking about him. Because remember, she tried to say he had an illegitimate child and all of that. And I even clicked on that video because y'all know I watched Love and Marriage Huntsville. So I was like, Marceau got a baby? And all she was doing was putting 20 on 10 based on what somebody else said that they didn't even know whether it was a real person saying it. Somebody was saying stuff on Twitter and she took it as gospel. And I was like, come on, you know better than that. Just because somebody said on something on Twitter don't make it true. And she did a whole live about it. And he very nicely, like I said, he said it with a smile. But he was very nicely let her know, you better back up off me. She went hard on Marceau claiming he had, yeah, she sure did. When she claimed that Martell was abusing his children, I knew she took it too far. Ooh, exactly. You're getting third-party info and having Schoolboy jump in and be your shield and come out looking foolish. Yeah. And I saw no proof anywhere of said child. It was just them running their mouth. Well, what happened was there was a woman who came on Twitter towards the end of the season claiming that she was the mother of Martell's child. Not the one we know about, but she was claiming that Martell had another child on the way and that she was pregnant by Martell. And she also claimed that she had created this whole story about how Martell and Marceau had a separate apartment where they would take their women. And so she knew women that Marceau was dating, and Marceau had a whole baby out there. And like I said, Marceau was real nice about it, but he was like, you might want to back up off of that. She does do that sometimes. You learn about her through Richie Sky. Yeah. Well, I think he still did. Well, I don't know, because I used to watch her daytime panel, and then you know how sometimes y'all know how sometimes YouTube will stop giving you notifications and stuff, and I felt like I stopped getting the notifications from her daytime panel. I still got the notifications for her afternoon panel, so I thought she had stopped doing it, but then I realized that she was still doing it. So. But anyway, y'all, I don't have a whole lot today. It ain't a whole lot going on. You know, we got the Real Housewives stuff. I'm going to try to get caught up on my videos. Y'all see I drop polls. Growing Up Hip Hop is a members only live. A members only review. That's up. Married to Medicine will be up when I get off of here. I've already recorded it. I just have to upload it. And I'm going to try to get to Legendary. I'm going to try to get to Cartel Crew, the first episode of season 3 that came out. I'm going to try to get to that tonight. So, trying to get caught up on these videos. It was just, I couldn't get to the videos, y'all. It was so hot. I was just hot. But today is a good day. Are you doing the encore? What encore? What encore? What are y'all talking about, the encore? I started looking at her with a side eye when she gushed about and proclaimed her loyalty to Thomas Ravenel from Southern Charm. Oh, I don't even know nothing about that. What is Encore, y'all? What is that? Is that a TV show, Encore? I don't know what Encore is. Oh, did that start already? The girl group, did that already start? When does that start, Xavier? And is that what it's called, Encore? I got to put it in my DVR. Did it already start? Or when does it start? Y'all tell me what day it starts. Wednesday? Okay. I'll put it in my DVR, y'all. I'll check out the first episode, let y'all know what I think, okay? Listen, we had up to 103 in the chat today. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would have much appreciated. I hope you have enjoyed the live. And go on and hit that like button on your way out the door, y'all. And I will catch y'all on the other side. Peace.